Under this topic, we'll be dealing with sum of arithmetic progression, AP. All right, now when we talk about sum of, we say sum of AP, and AP is the addition of all the terms involved in that AP. Now, that means when you bring the first AP, first term, second term, third term, all the terms put together is a sum, of course. Now we have first term is equal to A, common difference is equal to D, number of terms is equal to N. Okay, now last term is represented with L, and sometimes it is represented with Tn, which is general term, that's Tn. Now N is the number of the whole term involved, which this, whether L or Tn, the formula is A plus N minus 1, close bracket, then D. Okay, now sum of terms is equals to Sn, that's sum of n terms. Now, and the formula is n over 2, block bracket, 2a plus n minus 1 d. All right, now the difference between this formula and this formula now is, instead of a we have 2a. Now, and before, the reason why this one have bracket is because we have n over 2 multiplying out. All right, so this formula is also the formula for n, sum of AP can also be stated as n over 2 into bracket a plus l. That is, it is either we use this one or we use this. I will explain to you why and when to use any of this. Now we have reason for using this. Now this particular thing, this particular formula here is this. Is same thing as a plus a plus. Now 2a is same thing with 2 plus a, which is a plus a. A plus a is equal to 2a. Okay, now if you watch, you find out what every other thing here is what we have here. So this is 2a and this, 2a and this. Now inside this we have a plus this. A plus everything we have here is same thing with L, which is the L term, that is a plus n. If you watch, this is same thing with this. So we have, in other words, we can extract this from here. All right, so this is our last term, which is this L. So we have a plus L. Okay, now this I now separate them in this form. Now this particular formula here, the one that has D, this is mostly used when the common difference D is given or needed. That is, if you are given the common difference and you're meant to find the sum, or you are given sum to find the n, or you are given some n to find the first term, any of this, once you are given the D, or you are expected to find D, you are to use this formula. But when you are given the last term, or you are expected to find the last term, this is the formula to use. That's what I mean here. This is mostly used when the last term is given or needed. All right, now we have first question here is question number 1, find the sum of the first 40 terms of -9, -7, -5, -3 continuous, okay, to increase. All right, now this formula here is, we are meant to find the sum of first 40. That means the n here will be 40 terms. Now this is the formula we're going to use. The reason why we're going to use this formula is because we are told the last term will be 40, there will be the 40th term. But the value at that 40th term, this is this first, this is second, this is third. Third here is -5. 40 here is -3. Fifth is not given here, but can be derived. Now the 40th term, the number that will be at the 40th term is what we are looking for. So, but we are told the term, well, we are not told the number itself. So, had it been we are told the number, we would have used the L formula. But since the number was not given, we are going to use this common difference formula. Now, this common difference formula, you may ask, where is common difference in this question then? Now, the common difference is given because you can easily derive it from saying second term minus first term, or third term minus second term, or first term minus third term. For you to follow along with this tutorial, you have to watch the first and the second under arithmetic progression. Okay, so you can understand what I just said now. Now at this point, we now have our n is equals to 40. That's the number of term, 40. A is our first term, which is this. D is equal to second term minus first term, or third term minus second term. Either this minus this, or this minus this, or this minus this. But the reason why I'm choosing 2 is for me to make sure that I have them to be the same number, to be common. If the number is common, that's 2, 2. That means it is common difference. For the sake of when you are given questions that is not stated whether it is AP or GP, and the questions are set randomly, AP is there, GP is there. For you to know the one that is actually AP, you must have to make sure that the T1, T2 minus T1 is sent with T3 minus T2. So then that is when it will now be common difference. Now, from the formula we have here, substituting all these things we have into the formula, we now have our n is now 40. 40 equals to 40 over 2. 40 over 2 into bracket 2a is equal to 2 times a. Of course, our a is equal to minus 9. Minus 9. So we have plus n here is 40 minus 1. Close bracket, d is equal to 2 from what we got here. D is 2. Okay. Now we have 40 over 2 is equal to 20. 2 times minus 9 is minus 18. 40 minus 1 is equal to 39. Then we have our 2. Now, 39 times 2 is equal to 78. Okay. Now, minus 18 plus 78 is equal to 60. Now, 20 times 60 will give us 1,200. Now, the next is find the sum of the first 16 terms if the first term and the 9th terms are minus 4 and 28 respectively. Like I said in the previous video, sometimes this AP leads us to simultaneous equation, that especially when the thing looks in this form. But in the case whereby one of the term that is given out of the 2 terms is first term, when it is first term, it will not lead you to simultaneous equation. But when it is either second and fourth, fifth and ninth, when it is not first term but other 2 terms given, then it will lead you to simultaneous equation. Now we have 16. So the first term is first and 16th term if the first term is 9th terms. Find the sum of the first 16 terms if the first term is 9 and first term and 9 terms are minus 4 and 28. That means the first term it will be 4. Hence and the second and the 9th term will be 28. This word respectively means that the first go for first and the second go for second. Okay. Now we have a equals to minus 4. Now from this question we are meant to find the sum, but from the in the formula that we're going to use here, we were not given the last term. So since we are not going to given the last term, that means we are expecting to use the D formula. And from this same D formula now, we are told that we have to find the sum of the first 16 terms. That means we know our n. Now, what about our a? Our a is minus 4. The first one I was given, we know our a. Now, the next thing we should know is our d. Now, if you watch here, there's no way we can find the d here. So, and this number was not given as well. For us to find the d, there's this thing that the question, that's the reason why we were given 9th terms. 9th term, develop 9th term, which is 28, is for us to use this 9th term to get the common difference. Now, with sometimes you'll be given 7, but when any other term is given, you expect to use that term to find the common difference, as provided that the sum was not given, the sum value was not given. All right, so for us to get the common difference now, we have from that T9, that's 9th term, T9 equals to, the formula is A plus 8D. The reason why we have 8 here is the coefficient of D is usually 1 less than the number of terms we are dealing with. Since it's 9, 9 minus 1 will give us 8. Now, the 9th term itself is given to us as 28. That is this 28. Okay, equals to 8 minus 4 plus 8D. Remember, we don't have D, we are looking for D. Collecting like terms, we have 28 minus 4 crossing becomes plus 4 equals to 8D. Now, 28 plus 4 will give us 32 equals to 8D. For me to get the D only, I have to divide everything here by divide through by 8. So dividing through by 8, 8 will cancel 8, D will be left. 8 divided this will give me 4. In other words, my common difference is 4. Now that I've gotten my common difference, I'll now substitute into this. And then from here, we have x16, that the sum of the 16 terms, equals to n is 16 over 2. 2 times my a is given to me as minus 4, okay, plus n is still 16 minus 1, then d is now 4, which I just got from here. Now 16 over 2 will give me 8, 2 times minus 4 will give me minus 8, 16 minus 1 will give me 15, and then I have my 4. Now 15 times 4 will give me 60, minus 8 plus 60 will give me 52. Now 8 times 52 will give me 416. In other words, the sum of the 16 terms will be 416. That is, if you keep adding all the terms from 1 to the 16th of it, it will give us 416. Now, the third question is, an AP has 1 and 39 as the first and the last terms, respectively. Find the number of terms, the common difference, if the sum is 80. Now, if you watch, unlike this other question, this we are given the last term. Okay, the last term value is 39, but the number of term, the number of term that will keep adding up to give us 39 was not given, which is what we are going to find now. The number of terms that will lead us to 39 with all the total. Now, and that's it for the number of term. N is not given. That's question mark. A, from the question, it said an AP has 1 and 39 as the first and last. So A, 1 is for first, 39 is for last. Hence the word respectively. Respectively means 1 come for the first, come for this first value, the second come for the second. Okay. Now we have last term is 39. Now sum, remember the sum was given to us as 80. Now don't mind the fact that the sum was given to us after we must have stated the II. Now, this sum is needed. Without this sum, you cannot get to know this. You cannot solve for the number of terms. Reason being that from the formula, we have Sn equals to n over 2 bracket a plus l. And what we are looking for now is the number of terms. So if we were not given this thing, this particular 80 as the sum of AP, we will not have two unknown to look for. That is Sn and n. And of course, it won't be possible for us to find two unknown when it is not in form of simultaneous equation. Now we have Sn is given to us as 80, okay, which is 80 I have here. N is what I'm looking for, all over 2. A is 1 from the question, okay. Now plus last time is 39. 1 plus 39 will give me 40. Of course, 40 can divide this. 40 can divide 40 to give, 2 can divide 40 to give me 20. And that 20 times n will give me 20n. Okay. Now, of course, I still have my 80 carried along. Now, I'm looking for n. For me to get n, now I have to divide everything here by 20. Now, dividing this place by 20, 20 will cancel 20, n will be left alone. 80 divided by 20 will give me 4. So 4 is equal to n. Therefore, the number of times will be equals to n. You can replay the video again for you to understand what I just said. Now, the next thing we have to deal with is the common difference. Now, common difference, of course, you know that we will not use this particular sum of AP again. Now, in other words, what we can use now is the last term. Okay. Now, the reason I would have said let's use the sum, but if we use the sum, we are likely going to arrive at the same value with for the D, but it will take us more, since the formula for sum is larger. So we can use, since we know 39 as the last term, and the last term is equal to fourth term. That means the fourth term is equal to 39. So from here, I can easily